I'm fucking deep in Tennessee with my brothers from the 3. We quick to click and break the peace. No respect for what they.
So hi guys, now I will show you the activities that we have answered in chapter 1, Explore the Network. So as you can see, there are 3 choices here. So we have to drag the network component function to its device category. So it says provides a channel for message to travel from source to destination. So I think it's the network media, because network media provides network medias are the medium of connection. It is called network media because it varies on different types of connection. So next comes the provides an interface between the human and the network. So I think it is the end devices, because end devices are the one that is being used by humans to access network. For example, is our mobile phone. So let's comes the provides a connectivity and ensure that data flows across the network. So it is for the last slot, the intermediary devices. So they are the means of connection. They are the gateway or the passage for end devices to access the network. So let's check. So we are being asked for the drag the network component function to its device category. So as you can see, there are pictures here where you will put it to the right category of the devices. So first, this one, I think it is the switch. This is the switch, because of what I have learned from our instructor. The switch has that symbol on it, like the arrow. So it is, I think it is one of the end devices. It is a network media. It is an intermediate devices as well. It is another one for end devices, and also this one, which is the laptop. I think this one was the tablet. This one was personal desktop computer. This one was, I think it is also for network media. I think this one was the router. This is the printer for end devices, and this one is for intermediate devices. I think it's telepresence and endpoint. This is for end devices also. So this one is I think it's the multi-layer switch for intermediate devices, because it also provides connectivity like the other here. This is I think it's the wireless router, also belong to the intermediate devices. And lastly, this one was for network media. So let's check. So now we are being asked to drag the network component function to its device category. So what are we going to do is to drag the name of the devices, drag the correct name of the devices. So LAN media. So I think the LAN media is this one. Provides it is media. So I think the LAN, the local area network. Wireless tablet as this one in the end devices. Printer, you can see in the picture. firewall appliance, so it is for intermediary devices. Router, this one was the router. It also provides connectivity. Wireless media, the wireless media was this one. And desktop computer is this one. The multi-layer switch is like what I said earlier. The IP phone, and the IP phone is for end devices. The WAN media, the wide area network. The LAN switch, so I think this is the LAN switch, what I said earlier. It has that symbol, the arrow. The laptop, oh no, it's the wireless tablet, and it is the laptop. Sorry for my mistake. The wireless router was this one because of the antenna, I think. The telepresence endpoint, this one. So let's check. That's all correct. So let's move on to another activity on chapter 1. This activity, the network architecture requirements. So instructions: select the appropriate column to identify the network architecture requirement to which each characteristic of or feature belongs. So we need to choose where these requirements belong. So network should always be available. So I think because network should always be available, it will go to fault tolerance, because networks must always be I think it always should be efficient in providing networks, providing connectivity. So number 2 was priority queues are implemented when demand for network bandwidth exceeds supply. So I think this one is for quality of service, because when you are providing a network or connection, it should be first come first serve, or first in first out. Business and personal network equipment must be protected. So I think it's as the word protected itself said, it is for security. There should be no harm on the business and the equipment. So for developing a plan for priority queuing is a strategy for quality delivery of information. So I think this one is for quality of services, because better planning is the best way to properly manage the network. And number 5, business personnel must be protected. I think it is for security also, because it's the word protected. Should be always no data. The data must always be protected when it comes to network, because of there are many threats out there, like the hackers, all the malicious softwares. Networks can grow or expand with minimal impact on performance. So I think this one was for scalability, as a network should be so check. Oh, do I have incorrects? No, all of these are correct. Okay, so let's move on to another activity for this chapter. I think it was the last one. It's the last one. This is all about the network security. So the firewall, all we have to do is drag the security term to the correct definition. So the firewall, I think it is for this one, blocks the unauthorized access to your network, because firewall serves as the shield of your network to protect it from unauthorized access. So it is the shield. So virus, worm, or Trojan horse, I think this is for these are the arbitrary code running on user devices. So as you can see, these are malwares that can harm your network and your device as well. 0 day 2R, it is for this one, network attack that occurs on the first day that vulnerability becomes known. So this is where your network becomes vulnerable. So you have to build your security so you can protect your network from unauthorized access. Virtual private network, or VPN. So VPN, so it is for this one that creates a secure connection for remote workers. So it is like being an anonymous, where you are connecting to a certain network without being recognized. Not specifically the anonymous where like hackers, but just being unnoticed. So the last one was the denial of services, which is for an attack which slowed down or crashes the equipment and program. So this is when your devices may have an abnormality in function because of this kind of threat. So let's check. So that's all for the activities on chapter 1, explore the network. So as you can see, we have answered it all successfully, and thank you for watching.
Bitch, get off of me, I'm fucking deep in Tennessee with my brothers from the 3. We quick to click and